What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're taking a look at BZfuture's Z11 mechanical gaming keyboard. This was sent out to me a couple of months back, but because I was moving and had a lot of stuff going on in my life, I wasn't able to get to this review. But here we are. So to start things off, if you're a brand working with an influencer to review products, one thing I would recommend is to probably not text that influencer at 2 in the morning, seeing where your content may be, especially if it's not any sort of like paid content. But yeah, so let's go ahead and unbox this keyboard and see what the Z11 is all about. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. Right away, you get the keyboard right here in the front. Let's see what else they got in here. They have an orange space bar, looks pretty cool. Keycap holder, and then they have this random single escape key. So you have that. And lastly, you have a USB to USB-C power cord. Of course, you get your little manuals. As far as the board goes, first impressions, it's just plastic. It's like a cheap, generic feeling board. First impressions of the sounds and the clicks. It's alright. It's nothing really special, to be completely honest. I mean, it is priced at around $30, so for something like this, I guess it is kind of fair, just off of first impressions. For the keycaps, I don't see what they are. And for the switches, it looks like it's reds. It's not Gateron. I actually don't know what kind of switches these are. Just be like some like off-brand switches. I mean, again, it is $30 for this board, so I wouldn't go in expecting anything incredible out of this. Let's plug it in and see how it looks. All right, so it's turning on. RGB is pretty bright. It looks like it's north facing, so it looks all right. Nothing crazy. It's got like the yellow, like lemon yellow kind of color on it. So you have like a bunch of different modes. So I guess with the board, you can't really change any of the colors. I think it only has this specific color for the board, which is kind of weird. And back here, the little feet or the little risers are actually coming off. So that's a little ghetto. I mean, it's $30. This is not necessarily the cheapest board you can find online. You can actually find way cheaper boards that are not this. So I guess the one thing that I do like about this board is the typing on it. It's not that bad. It's exactly what you should be expecting for a $30 board. But just off the bat, besides everything else, I guess I like the lettering as well. It's pretty clear. It's not like, doesn't have like the crazy annoying gamer font on it. But besides those two things, there's nothing really else that I like. All right, so just from using this keyboard for like the last 10 minutes, I can just honestly tell you that this board is definitely not worth your money. There's so many good options on Amazon that allows you to do so much more with what you have, and that don't feel as cheaply made as this board from BZfuture. Again, besides them hitting me up at 2 a.m. to see where like their content was, this board genuinely is not a good board at all. Especially, there's no lighting modes on it as well. Like, you can't really change the color from this weird yellow looking color, which is honestly kind of ugly. I'm sure there's like people out there that will like it, but for me personally, this is not it. $30, not worth it. Spend a little bit more, like an extra $20, and you can get something so much better. I'll link you guys some boards down below that will be better for you guys, especially considering the price. So to wrap up the things that I like, the lettering on the board, it's pretty good. The typing experience on it is actually not that bad considering the price. But if I'm gonna look down at this board all day long at my setup, it's just not it. It's not doing it for me. For some people out there, it may be something that they really like because they like the color, they like the scheme, like the lettering scheme with the gray and the black. But again, this is a cheap board. I wouldn't buy it. I honestly, like, who knows how long this would even last you guys. So yeah, that's my review of the Z11 from BZfuture. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below.